Yeah, we're definitely live. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. You know, remembering my audience? Huh. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a positive experience playing this game, which is funny because of what day it is today. Would you like to review detailed content warnings which contain spoilers? Alternatively, in-game content warnings will be enabled in setting menus at any time. What? Review detailed content warnings which contain spoilers? I don't want any spoilers. I want to go into it blindly. In-game content warnings can be enabled in the settings menu at any time. No. Because I've seen Markiplier play this game. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you have noted the game's age rating in your region. Yep, and you consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. I'm actually curious. What is the age rating in my region? La la da da. Da 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 da. 18! I am above the age of 18, therefore I can play this. Hell yeah. What can go wrong? I haven't drunken water in years. Howdy everyone, and welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club. I don't know. I have a new mic too, by the way, so just gonna have to... Yep, this sounds fine. Just real quick settings. Enable content warning. Yes. Wait. No. No. I think all that's fine. A new game. Please enter your name. Radical Soda. April. Yep. Sorry, I had the instant urge to yell. Hey! Gosh, why am I dying? I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making a day, but it just kind of works because you've known each other for so long? I read that wrong. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. It's like, ugh, fine. Sorry. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say it like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, April. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want to think that we're a couple or something. Ew. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. Guess you don't have it in you to be mean if you're not a jerk. Thanks, Sayori. Whatever you say, Sayori. What am I doing? We cross the street together and make our way to the school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. Speckled. By the way, April, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I need to drink more water if I'm going to be reading. I totally forgot what game I was playing today. Is the music too loud? I don't know. I haven't been looking either. Actually, I do need to check. How do I mute myself? No, wait, how do I... Oh no, Sayori, save me. How do I lower the volume? That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? Wait. Shut up. I think that should be fine. Return. Yes. I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting on by the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I am boring. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. This is a bit personal. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Just pulls me at gunpoint, alright? Be good! Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why did I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. Relent? I failed high school. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind, at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. I can't read, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Whoa! Scene change. The school day is ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. I need to check if the quality is good again. Sorry about that. I think it's fine. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at a wall. I already read this. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Sorry, I'm remembering the jokes that Radical Soda made. It's one of those videos that you watch on like a bi-monthly basis. So like once every 2 months or twice in 1 month. I don't know. It's one of the ones where it's like if I need to just, you know, then you didn't see me. I leaned back in my chair. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom when I was spacing out. Just staring, like arms like crossed or like arms, like my hand. You can't see me. My hands intertwined together on my chin, just staring like stone cold. Off in the distance, Sayori's like, oh my gosh, I think she's dead. Sayori must have come to the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. So yeah, it probably was, you know, just stone cold staring at the chalkboard. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to weigh up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. Know what? Well, then you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah! There's no way I'm going to your club. Ah! Meanie! What if I gave Sayori a really deep voice? Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure because she only thought it'd be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Deep voice, Sayori. Nope, not gonna try. Come on, please? Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday that I would bring in a new member. I committed too late. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep, J'accuse! I can't tell if Sayori's really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. It's the mic that's attached to the heads. I've been playing too long, the music restarted. Fine, I'll stop for a cupcake, okay? Yeah, let's go! Howdy, they'll have. Welcome, welcome. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. You know, the English one. Howdy. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Whoosh! Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glanced around the room. Ah, frick, I have to do more voices. Okay, so if Sayori's gonna be the fake deep one, who's girl one? Welcome to the Literature Club. It is a pleasure meeting you. They all sound the same. Sayori always says nice things about you. Oh, crap, there's another one. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. The perfect one? Voice. Ah, April. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Whoa! What was your? What are you? What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. You have a lisp now. Sorry. Noski. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki or Natsuki, depending on how you pronounce it, I'm going to pronounce it intertwinedly, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly. Oh. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. There we go, quietly. Then she turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Noski, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and, like in English, timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. Also, Dale, how is the audio? Like, is the mix, like my voice compared to game stuff, fine? And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That is right, the perfect one. Sorry. I don't hear any. It sounds good! Thank you, thou hast. It's great to see you again, April. Monica smiles sweetly. Bing! We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last. Sorry about that. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. I thought it said asthmatic, and I'm like, is that one of the rankings for popular people nowadays? Cool. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... Yeah, you too, Monica. Sayori. Come sit down, April. We made a room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I picked Monica! No! I'm so sorry. Okay, if you haven't seen the Radical Soda Doki Doki Literature Club video, please do, because I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll go get them. Sorry, got a little too excited. And how about make some tea as well? Yeah! Man, I haven't had tea in... The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. No, they don't. They could see them right now. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens a closet. It's already opened. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da. Are you ready to rumble? Natsuki lifts the foil of a tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Nasuki. I've forgotten the voices, whatever. Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Siri grabs the one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Siri talks with her mouth full and already's managed to get icing on her face. I imagine, like, just, like, grabs, like, not like gently grabs the cupcake, but just, like, grabs, makes a fist, and then, that's the only way you can get icing on your face while eating a cupcake. Unless you eat it, like, the sandwich way, so then it can be, and it looks like the Joker happy face. Anyhow, I turn the cupcake around on my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Sandwich! Nasuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. She's waiting for me. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. Mom. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. I've made icing before. Sorry, a little tangent. I've made icing before. And holy crap, it involves so much butter. I have never felt, it was a birthday cake, and I've never felt so sick to my stomach. Because I'm like, this, oh gosh. It's like, one stick of butter. Okay, yeah, cool. I can deal with a stick of butter. 2 sticks of butter. Oh, 3 sticks. Oh, 3.5 sticks. Oh, 3.5 sticks of butter. It killed me, but, you know, I lived. It was really good. Thank you, Nasuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? What? Made them for... I made them for you... I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you, you know, you! Dummy! Alright. Give up on Nasuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri turns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. So it sounds a bit like... You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I realize I haven't read in forever, I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. You're just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted. Yuri looks that way. That says insulted, right? I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me. At least I enjoy... Tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Yuri reminds me of the one meme, I've used it in a few thumbnails, of like the man sweating his brow. Like the, oh frick. Yeah. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? And then like, interrogation lights go on. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet. And Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure that you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member of any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? I was just trying to think of a joke in debate club, like, oh yeah, I was, but got too competitive. Kind of debated kind of argued how everyone else should leave and the club disbanded. Like Monica argued so hard the club disbanded. Aha! Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major club, so you're not one for politics. That is a point for you. Feels like nothing but arguing around the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica's really great lead. English. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. Or really weird, janky review videos. A few months. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events, like the festival, that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best! You know it! Bam! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So April, what are things you like to read? Well, and I can answer this right now. I have a fun novel up there. Considering how I like to read, how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Mangoes. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Oh, you don't get that. No, I said that in a video, the mango joke. Okay, cool. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wanted to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? That wasn't me, that wasn't my voice! I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Seeing Yuri sad makes me happy? Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. Insert joke. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved about and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Same. Isn't it amazing how the writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? I feel offended by that. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. Five Nights at Freddy's The Silver Eyes. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. No, the minimal level is, I've read once. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if the story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, You eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? Left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It just said, I like to write cute things. Signed in your name. Looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give that back! Fine for you. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sora slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders. Okay, I'm not sure if anyone else did this, but I remember back in my day, to kind of, instead of tripping someone on the hallway, you just smack on their shoulders, really cool, boonk, not knife hands, but a fist, boonk, and it just discombobulates them. It also hurts a lot. I'm not cute! This sounds, hold on, I've said this before. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Someone of your very small nature can write. Sorry. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. Art. I understand how to barge myself in the conversation again. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is to write to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have a writing experience too, Yuri? Did the text change? Is the font different? Maybe if you share... the bold, the line, the little maroon there, it's a lot less bold. I don't know, I'm losing my mind. Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I want to read everyone's poems. Wait a minute, I'm an expert thief. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. What? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. And the next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, pun intended, now that we have a new member, I think... Did you blink? Now that we'll... think will help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, April? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on. There's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. Which topic? The one that there's 4 beautiful women in front of me? Or the fact that I'm not a part of the club? Because you did say both. Bluntly. I never said I would join this club. Thank goodness you said that one. Yuri may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. Still have other clubs to look at, and... I lost my train of thought. Sorry. All the girls staring back at me dejected. Sorry, I've never played a game like this before. Like a visual novel, and have just all at once the characters whoop, just suddenly change, all staring at me. Gosh, but I'm sorry. I thought, oh, you stupid idiot, April. That's what Siri's actually saying. You all, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy! Suri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. I imagine, because I did the deep voice for Sayori, so she's like secretly a mutant, you know? She secretly can just casually throw a car or whatever. So just... Sorry. You really did scare me for a moment, like my surreal horror. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I'd be super pissed. That makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Ah, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment? Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. April, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Or clean up the food, whatever. Hey April, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Suri and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yeah! With that, the two of us depart the classroom and make our way home. Why is there a trash bag in my pocket? The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the 4 girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Well, will I really be happy spending every day after school and day will I be happy? Perhaps I'll have the chance to go closer to one of these girls. And only one of them, specifically Monika. Sorry. Alright! I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. What can go wrong? It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Oh, it says... Okay. Alright. Well, Habs. What do we choose? No, I think that make this stream a little bit too long. I mean, that's kind of obvious. Boop was the first one that came into mind. Nice. Boop. I thought that said homeless. A boop. Uncanny. Graveyard. Hop. It's like boop. Oh, giggle, nibble, laugh. Giggle, nibble, 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 nibble. Headphones. Scars, death, milk, I can't drink milk. Disown, marriage, flying, eternity, war. Well, I mean, I think the best way to impress any one of them is to just be blunt. What? Starscape, time, music, unending, afterimage. Depression, philosophy, incapable, electricity. Electricity? Okay. Interesting. Crimson, play, lust, misfortune, fluffy, climax, charm, agonizing, skipping, portrait. Who will this impress? Interesting. Beauty, puppy, lucky, existence, kitty, flea, unrequited, disoriented, massacre, papa. 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 What? Entropy, daydream, breathe. Love that Pink Floyd song. Clouds, pout, sugar, bouncy, shopping, color, atone. Love the Pink Floyd song. Holiday, covet, anime, melancholy, destiny, precious, kiss, special, heaven sent. That's a big word for Elmo. Let's do melancholy. Trophy earned, Doki Doki Poetry Slam. I want to see what it is. Spend enough time in the poem minigame for the music to loop. Am I really taking this long? Frightening, tears, rain cloud, comfort, awesome. Hair, desire, insight, jumpy, vertigo. Love the scare joke song. Lazy, whirlwind, ocean, wonderful, judgment, contamination. Strawberry, flower, essence, joy. Essence is kind of a silly looking word. But I think only Sayori has jumped once, so I knew it. Nature, captive, heartbeat, fireworks, unrestrained, poof! It was like boop. Romance, effulgent, wrath, cage, vivid, silly, shiny together, infallible, family. What is effulgent? Effulgent. E-F-F-U... LGNT, infulgent, emanating joy or goodness. That is a big word for Elmo. Huh. Pleasure, vivacious, forgive, vitality, prayer, disarray, bunny, loud, universe, rose. Beatles reference. Across the universe. Vanilla. Whistle, imagination, sticky, doki doki, fear, bed, mouse, sunny, sensation. Gotta love the puns. Memories, clumsy, socks, kawaii, melody. Memories, clumsy, and then melody. Friends, determination, embrace happiness, incongruent. Undertale? That's next month. Happiness. Fun, pink, unstable, amazing, cute, cheeks, excitement, cry, despise, defeat. Amazing! Intellectual, empty, feather, ribbon, fickle, question, blanket, bubbles, hurt, disaster. Fickle. Pure, grief. Uncontrollable, dream. Tenaciously calm, extraordinary, candy. Skirt. Vibrant. Pure grief. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe, ah, what? I'm sorry? Hi again, April. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I kept my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, April. They all high-fiving me as I walk in. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Don't worry, I do nothing else throughout my day. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. I will make this guy do push-ups. Sarah told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. You faker. And then last year, too. I don't know if you plan to come here and just hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, you won't see the end of it, as she cocks her gun. Natsuki, you certainly have... Wait. It's a fake Disneyland one. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps your manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and mangoes. Mango is a literature. And I'll never pronounce that word right. Just to clarify. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back in her seat. Don't worry, guys. April always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with the busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable and strange. Sari, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. Rude. You almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? Wait. Knowing how this game ends, wait. You two are really good friends, aren't you, huh? You might be a little jealous. How come? You and April can be good friends, too? Sayori. Shut the frick up. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she put me into. Oh! Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori, shut the frick up. Me? I mean, not really. Don't be shy. She just shoved the sword towards me. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really... No, sorry, that was Yuri, not me. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. Oh, what do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. Clearly. I guess it's up to me. Sorry. Up to me to rescue this situation. Hey. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It's a, surprise to be sure, but a welcome one. You'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal of it if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. Sorry, I'm in a mood today. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked a book that you thought you enjoy. It's a short read. It's the music reset. So it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could... Oh, I know this! And we could, do what? Discuss it if you wanted. Woo! Woo! Oh, yes! What do the main characters do next? Then snap out of it. There's only one go for me. Sorry. This is... How's this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. This is just the cover. There is no book. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sarah and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Scene change! I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from her reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. Looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Ah. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance out at me. Our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in the book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. My stone-cold space-out stare, hands crossed on my chin. Or not hands, my fingers intertwined with each other on my chin, just stone-face stare. I mutter this, sensing I'd make her uncomfortable. Oh. It's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed it in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. I'm just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Bookstore, idiot. Ah, well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... That's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them on accident. I stole one. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. Is it like the Goosebumps book? Was that Goosebumps? I don't remember. I don't know why I switched text and then I drank water. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well... Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. So you don't know. The book is titled Portrait of Ha 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 ha! I'm gonna get it. Portrait of Marov. Huh. Is it real? Oh. Shame. It's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. That is what I saw on Google. Alright. I just want to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by all these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles. Oh, giggles? I haven't giggled in forever. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, April? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things, you know. She's into a lot of true crime. Heh. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kind of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals and their own philosophies that they believe in. 1984. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, 1984, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plan. Not 1984. Fahrenheit. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, oi! Shut up! Don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's... Alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. Wait a minute. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay... Oh, crap. I'm Yuri. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something... Oh, crap. We're the same person. Ah, crap. Ah, crap! That's... Yeah, that's really similar to me. Funny. That just means you're passionate about reading. I'm passionate about garbage. At least I can do is listen. Thanks. I mean, I'm saying that. You're welcome. It's after a literature club after... Ah, that's... Well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? So you don't have to. Don't pick up the book. It's like, don't read. Ever. What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Ugh. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I put into my bag. Alright. It's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Oh! Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. That's a big word. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. I mean, it's just that it's something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Like, I am just staring, the cold stone-faced stare, just staring into Yuri's book, just... You may turn the page when you feel like you should. And turn them... And, like, the second later, I'm like, you can turn the page, like... I'm a really fast reader. In reality, I am. I think I'm a fast reader. Well, I'm not a fast reader. I just read the big words. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. As if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. Is she just staring over my shoulder? Just... It's not particularly a bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Like a ghost looming behind me. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really a... Frick you, me. Frick. I'm awful. I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I knew it! We do the same thing! I knew it! Ah, crap. I mean, yeah. This is hurtful. Wait a minute. How long has this been on? I think I am. Am I big dumb? I think I am. Hello. Oh, wait, could you hear me at all? Oh no. Was I muted? That's really similar to me. Funny. I'm not muted. I don't think. Nope. Okay, cool. Oh. What happened? What? Oh, yep. Anyways, Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's against Yuri's desk, then hold my book between the two of them. All right. I'd like to imagine once again, just the scraping desk sound, just. Dunk. I think that'd be really funny. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so I instead use my right hand to hold the book open. What way am I facing? How am I holding? Left arm? Oh, wait. What am I... I guess it makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Wait. Where's my left... Was my left hand just be there like, read? Like when you're holding a phone up for a YouTube video. Just like, watch this. And your entire arm is just grasped on the phone. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and her forefinger. The pointer. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. It's mostly on your side. That way I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. As if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face as she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. There's no... How can you read this? There aren't any pictures. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. Glance over at Yuri's face again, and her eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used. Did I say that out loud? Are you reading? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer has asked me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she's finished the page before me, so I turn by my own volition. Yuri's actually panicking because she has no idea how fast or slow of a reader I am. She's just like, get through the page, get through the page, get through the page. Alright, perfect. I think I finished the page way too early. She's just staring down like, well, I gotta pretend I'm reading. Sorry, I'm overthinking this crap. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so... In silence, you say? Just kidding. Hold on, I want to get to the right settings. Beauty of stream playback. No. I think it's fine. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it with her own thumb. Although there is those awkward times where I try to turn the page, but I don't give enough strength, so it just flops back on my finger, and I'm like, crap. So I have to keep pushing it until Yuri gets pissed off and annoyed. He's like, I'll just... hold on. Paper sounds. Until she's just like, hold on. Hey, Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but main character reminds me of you a little bit. I don't know the main character. How am I saying that? You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second-guesses all the things she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything. Telescope. But they're kind of reminiscent in some of your manner... I don't think that's the right way to use that word. In your mannerisms. I see. You remain silent for a moment. But April, that's probably the terrible thing you have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait. I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I just didn't know you're self-conscious about, being weird. That was meaner. I guess I meant more of it's like kind of cute. What? Just like, okay, listen. I think I have this weird thing with comedy, and you're probably gonna see it a lot in these videos of like just random coughing. Cause like, you know how like people do spit takes? I can't do a spit take because it's gross. So instead I do fake coughs and whatever. It's like laughing, but instead I'm just making more of a cough sound or whatever. Just like, it's like, like April being like, oh, it's kind of cute. You're just like, what? What? Like you're dying. I think, not physically. Why are you saying that all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. We've been doing this for an hour already. Specifically 53 minutes. What a weird thing to say, Monica. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. Sorry, I haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on the top of my thumb. Ow. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters on your own time. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note where I left off in the book. You don't have a bookmark? By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Almost worse at the time. Never mind. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? Let me get some water. I can't wait! Siri and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Siri is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf. Of a loose leaf torn from... Oh, from a spiral notebook. I thought like an actual leaf. On the other hand, Monica's wrote her in a composition notebook titled Death Note. What a strange name for a notebook, but I dig it, I guess. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. The music. Whose poem should I show to first? I kind of forgot there was 4 of them because there was only 3 on the screen. And the final ingredient to the soup. A gun. Dun, dun. Sayori! It's definitely most comfortable sharing with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. You know, she's really good friends. This is a good poem. Staring at me. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who'd be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. Neat. What? Sorry, nothing. But hey, that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you just wrote one. It wasn't off of Google. Because I know if you would have. I know how lazy you are, April. Which reminds me how you've really become a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room? Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, April. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah! And we're going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? I'll be sure of it. It's in a threatening way. That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you on to... I'm gonna hold you to that then. English. Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Alright, get the judging glasses out. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you've missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed. Making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish a rainy day? I look above, the sky's blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Is this something I have to, like, properly analyze? There's no comma next to sunshine. Blinds in the morning. Feel like you miss me. It's my forehead, help me out of bed. I'm missing you from my eyes. As I come out and play. Just a rainy day. Sky is blue. Sayori. This is just a guess, but... Did you wait until morning to write this? No! Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It just came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. Breakfast. I made eggs and toast. Gosh, I don't miss eating. I don't like breakfast. I don't like it. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. We do not have that in common. I get all cranky. I'm always cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. What do you mean, oh yeah? When someone says Monica's the best, you say, oh hell, Monica, the most pretty and perfect girl. That's another reference. Sorry. I just saw it 2 days ago. But next time I won't forget. I'm going to write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Whose poem should Natsuki? Go down the list. Might as well. What? Well, it's about what I expect from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically it's not cute enough for your taste? Do you want to get smacked? Yeah. No. It's another quote. Sorry. I'll pass. I'm sorry. Oh gosh, I am Yuri. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. I thought you'll like it. Eagles can fly. Sorry, people can fly. Sorry, eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can fly. Sorry, people can try, but that's about it. Analyzing. Horses. I mean, crickets make sound. Monkeys, it's like a minimalist one. Because, like, they can do more than just those things, you know? Eagles can do more than fly. Right? Maybe the music's, like, a bit simpler. But there's a lot more complexities. See, right here! The music was simpler. They're using, like, 2 notes and one note. And then the main theme being, I don't know if that was... It wasn't a piano, but it was played on a different instrument. It was, like, very simplistic there. And then it, you know, when we went out of it, it played the complex stuff. I'm looking at an imaginary camera. I really want a face cam. A lot of the stuff I do is visual. Yeah! I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. See, I was right. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make sense if your message you are valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like a punch in the face. Like this poem, that too. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. The other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up a rhyme at the end, but I made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. See? I was right. That's what it means to be a pro. Thank you, Natsuki. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, yes, not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Yuri! As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Eh? What, huh? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, and then ends up covering her whole face. I should take off my glasses if I'm going to do this visual bit. Ah! Smacked myself in the face. W. He's going to hate me. Are you saying this to yourself, or are you whispering this? You really didn't do anything wrong here. You just said exceptional. Eh? That's impossible. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? You use your imagery metaphors indicating you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. It's actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly and looks at my poem again. Wait a minute, this is from Google. Well, I know that. I just meant... Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse, and I'm unable to find an ending to that sentence. She traces her finger around the words. She traces her fingers around the teacup again, around the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, I could see how this was your first time. It's really bad. Okay, this is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that their specific writing habits aren't usually typical of new writers. Having been through that myself, I've learned to pick up on them. It's like being a professional. It's like claiming you're a professional on something, but not actually being proficient in it. You should check out the video I made for Christmas. The A Professional review is weird. It was a long time in the work, and there's another one coming soon. I mean, soonish. Soon is relative. I think the most don't worry about the dog. I think the most noticeable thing that I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, as if her demeanor totally changes. Oh, thank you, though. You've seen it, right? I worked really hard. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Or a professional? Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It may take you some time, but it all comes to practice, by learning example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone in this club gives a chance, gives you value. Everyone better be nice to you. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. And listen, as someone who's basically the real-life version of Yuri, all three. In fact, all four. You don't know who the fourth one is yet, but you will. Probably. I don't know. Really depends. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts processes behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if it's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. Why is it funny? After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Oh. Shut up. Ghost under the light. Oh, it's in cursive. Hold on. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing? It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Also, listen to the music too. I don't know. Maybe the music is like a clue. Like it's like the instruments maybe associated with the character. Maybe the style of it. 'Cause like I said with Natsuki, who cares? No one. Anyways, sorry. That's not even a bit. That's not even a joke that I'm doing for this video. It's legitness. Turtles in the illuminated amber glow bathing. It reminds me of Sky, because streetlight, and he's in a Little Prince. Terrible. You shut your mouth. I don't even know how to write cursive. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. I'm just dumb. Well, I don't read script very... Oh, script? I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad. I'm smiles sweetly. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I want to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose, for your simple brain. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, April. You frickin' dunce. Really? Why are you being so mean all of a sudden? I must have totally missed the point. I thought I was going to switch to Yuri. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all, you idiot. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts and feelings and experiences into their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. Spoilers. In this case, perhaps the subject... Spoilers to the channel, not to this. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. I want to read that poem again. And soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so I mean... Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. Oh, you think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this. But in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, April. Me too. Who should I show? Monica! Hi, April. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Glad. Good to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the clubs, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up while I drink water. I'm much better off with going in the flow till I'm more settled in. Dang it. Sounds familiar. Anyway, wanted to give me your poem. It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Hand it over. Don't worry, April. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? Except for me, because I'm perfect. But that's the sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, it's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, April. I was going to say, oh no, I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. Yeah, frickin' airhead. Hey, that's mean, Monica. Anyways, I guess I underestimated you. It's easier for me to keep everyone's expectations low. It's easiest for me. That way it always counts. I'm doing good. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though. Sure, I'm dumb. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learning and trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. I mean, I'm the main character after all. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Especially art. Holy crap. Actually, no, don't look at my past of, like, thumbnail art. But holy crap. Spoiler. April has a new thumbnail design, mayhaps. Everyone else that might be a little bit biased towards their kinds of styles. But I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the directions the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of meaningless image. Just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now I wasn't looking in. I realized now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. I don't know what spackle is. I think that's a thing in some food. So, what do you think? It's very freeform if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timings between words and lines, like songs. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one, hypothetically? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you can say that I have some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Hold on, I need to look up the meaning of the word epiphany for this joke. Epiphany definition. I had somewhat of an epiphany recently. An epiphany? It's a manifestation of a divine supernatural being, but that's not important right now. That's not the right term. Yeah, it's a moment of sudden realization, or revelation, or insight, but that's not important right now. Yeah, something like that. It's from Airplane. But stop. I'm kind of nervous to talk about the deep stuff like that because it's kind of going on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard making it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I guess that's everyone. Glance around the room. It was a little more stressful than I anticipated, as if everyone is judging me from mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a little after all. I sigh again. I guess that's what I ended up forgetting myself in. Oops. Across the room, Siri and Monica are happily chatting again. My eyes land on Yuri and Asuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, my gosh, I don't know half of these words. I watch each of their expressions change. Nasuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Nasuki dismissively returns the poem with the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clear about the feeling of giving up. Oh, I did not get that. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. What? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but I really didn't come out as nice, did it? You're mean. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and April did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect you to change it anytime soon unless I, of course, came across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And April liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Nasuki suddenly... Your music is off. This can't be good. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... what is it that it's two U's? Do I just say W or... Here, Yuri stands up as well. Squeaking chairs. Maybe you're just jealous that April appreciates my advice more than you appreciate yours. Huh? How do you know you didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. As if I was full of myself, I wouldn't deliberately go out of the way to make everything I do so overly cutesy. I think it's just W. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I was the one who boobs grew Sorry? I was the one whose boobs grew magically grew a size bigger as soon as April started showing up. Oh, I remember the joke. Radical Soda. So you read that and he's like, wait, they did? Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they noticed I was standing there. I just spawned in. April! She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. She can get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective. This wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems are convoluted for no reason? Maybe you should jump out of the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Holy crap, you are like every English class student ever. Help me explain that to her, April. Wait. There's a reason that we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning to uttermost effect. Gosh, that's a lot of words. Avoiding them is not... It's also a waste. You understand that, right, April? Well... How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So, of course... Hi, Monica. Well, I don't want to choose a side. I want to go with, you know, much like The Walking Dead. You know. Help me, Sayori! Natsuki. Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words. Drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead, I turn to Yuri. Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori? Eh? Back up! Yeah! Everyone's fighting to make Sayori uncomfortable. Like, so Sayori's like chilling in a corner, like, oh, they're fighting. This is awkward. And then I'm there like, oh, Natsuki, Yuri, Sayori. Look, she's uncomfortable. Like, grab her by the arm, drag her. Like, look, she's uncomfortable. Like, huh? What? How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Oh, wait, bro. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. That's unfair for others just to interject your own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Yuri wants to tell that Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. Oh no. Crap, they're still arguing. Your maturity made you upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop! You heard her. Oh. Oh. What? I mean, she said stop. Then... Well... I mean... She said stop. So... Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed the first episode of Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Part 1. Thank you, They'll Have XD, for watching. It's kind of awkward. So, yeah. I guess we'll do this again tomorrow. Siri said stop. It's not in my hands. So, yeah. Just gonna, I guess just you can go to main menu. Yeah. Wait. Yes. Yeah. She said stop. We had no choice. So. Yep.